I think we can start now. Please let me know if the screen is visible.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So as you all know that in Bahrain, VAT rate has been changed from 5% of standard rate to 10% of standard rate, with effect from 1st January 2022. And there are a lot of factors which you will have to consider to determine whether the VAT rate would be of 5% or 10% based on the contract already entered into and the date on which the contract was entered into. That is in case of existing contract, in case of ongoing contract, or in case of one of the supply for which there is no contract. It is based on as and when uh, the goods are required, the services are required, it delivered based on that. So there are a couple of things: the VAT effective rate, law inform effective date for the VAT rate change, and the law enforcement date, which can be said to be the amended date in the VAT law. So these things is required to be analyzed before applying before applying the VAT rate of 5% or 10%. However, in general, VAT rate would be at the rate of 10% on the standard rated goods with effect from 1st January 2022. So let's first understand the basic concepts. Value-added tax introduced in the Kingdom of Bahrain in 2019, the standard rate of 5%, and it continues till the 2 years from the date of its implementation, and from 1st January 2022, it has been increased to 10% from 5%. However, there will not be any impact on the existing zero-rated goods or services, zero-rated goods or services, and goods or services which are exempt from the VAT. The zero rate or exemption will continue to apply to these supplies in the normal manner, which was already there. And the transitional rules have been implemented. There are the NBR or tax authority, we can say that they have come up with transitional rules. Which
Amlesh. Hello.
Yes.
Amlesh.
Yeah. Hello, am I audible? Hello. Am I audible? Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, now it is okay. Now it is fine. Amlesh.
Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, Amlesh.
Yeah, okay. We'll continue. So supplies which are subject to zero rate and the supply which are exempt from VAT will continue.
Your screen is not that. Your PPT is not visible.
PPT is not visible. Yeah.
No, you have to share it.
Now it is visible.
Now it is fine. Now it is fine.
So zero rate or exemption will apply to continue on these services, which was earlier. So there won't be any changes as far as zero rated goods or services is concerned, or goods or services which are exempt from the VAT. And government of Iran come up with the transitional rules which will be analyzed, or which will be amended in the VAT law to make the standard rate from 5% to 10%. So basically there are four transitional rules which are amended in the VAT law
and which will have to be analyzed before applying VAT rate at the rate of 10% or 5%. So they have classified the category of goods or services, or rather we can say the nature of supplies, into two types. The first one is one-off supplies and the another one is continuous supplies. So there are two rules for the one-off supplies and two rules for the continuous supplies. So before going into the rules, we'll have to understand a few concepts which are there in the VAT law, and which is very important based on these things, which is visible on your screen. Based on these two dates, it will be determined whether the VAT would be applicable at a rate of 10% or 5%. The first one is law enforcement date. The enforcement date mentioned in the amended VAT law, published in the official gazette, is 24th December 2021. So this is a date on which the VAT law is amended to include the transitional rules. And there's another definition of that is effective date of VAT rate change. So this is the date on which the new VAT rate will be effective, which is 1st January 2022. So all the four rules will be based on these two dates, especially on the law enforcement date. So you will have to keep in mind that the law enforcement date is 24th December 2021, and the effective rate of VAT rate change is 1st January 2022. So in general, VAT at the rate of 5% will be applicable for those supply which are made before 1st January 2022, and VAT rate at the rate of 10% will be applicable on the supplies which are made on or after 1st January. This is the basic basic rule, or what we can say, this is to be considered in the normal commercial parlance. Otherwise, we will have to understand these four rules. Even though the supplies are supplied on or after 1st January 2022, 5% rate of VAT would be applicable in certain scenario, which will be discussed in the upcoming rules. Same in case of import also. If the import is made before 1st January 2022, VAT rate of 5% would be applicable. Otherwise, 10% would be applicable in case of supplies which are made in case of import which are made on or after 1st January 2022. So I think we'll have to, this is the very important definition, that is continuous supply and one-off supply, because the rules, there are four rules which are dependent on these kind of contracts only. So let us understand what is continuous supply. A supply of goods or services on an ongoing basis over a period of time, which may involve periodic payment of consideration or the issue of multiple invoices. So this is the contract which are there, which are entered between the both party, and based on that contract, your supplies will be taken care of. And there are one-off supplies. This is nothing but a supply of goods or services made typically at a point in time, which is not a continuous supply. So we'll understand these things along with rules and the example. So transitional rule 1 is for the contract for one-off supplies. So the rule is applicable, or the rule 1 would be applicable where the contract entered before 24th December 2021, that is before the law enforcement date, which is 24th December 2021, and supplies is on or after 1st January 2022. So in this case, even though the supply is made after 1st January 2021, that is the effective date for the rate change, even though in such cases VAT rate would be applicable at the rate of 5%. This is only because the contract, there is an existing contract which was entered before the law enforcement date, that is 24th December 2021. So in case of any issue, in case of any queries you have, you can mention in the chat. and Atul sir can interrupt me to answer the queries which are there in the chat. Okay. So basically the contract entered before 24 December, supplies is on or after 1st January 2022. So if this is the scenario, then the VAT rate at the rate of 5% would be applicable till 1 year from the effective date of rate change, that is till 31st December 2022. This is only because the contract was entered before the law enforcement date. However, if there is any changes to the made to the contract which was entered prior to 24 December 2021, or if the supply is made on or after 1st January 2023, then the supply would be taxable at the rate of 10%. So if there is any change in the contract, there is an existing contract and you have made any changes, it may be of inclusion of any additional material, any additional clauses, or any any revision in the price. So what there are multiple things which can be considered as a change in the contract. So if any changes are made, even though the originally contract was entered prior to the 24th December, then from the date of change in the contract, VAT rate would be applicable at the rate of 10% instead of 5%. So let us understand with the help of example. Blue Motors, a registered VAT payer in the Kingdom of Bahrain, signed a contract to supply a car on 15th September 2021, that is before 24 December 21. The vehicle is supplied on 8 January 2022, that is after 1st January 22. In this case, Blue Motors will charge VAT at the rate of 5% on the sale of vehicle. This is assuming that there is no change in the contract prior to the supply of the vehicle. So if there are any changes, say for example, contract was entered into say 15th September 2021, but later on say on 28th December, if the contract was amended to include a different kind of vehicle with a different price, different terms, different warranty period, or different conditions, then in that case VAT rate would be applicable at the rate of 10%. So rule number 2 is also for the contract for one-off supplies. In the earlier rule 1, we have seen that the contract was entered prior to 24 December, but rule 2 is for those contracts which are entered on or after 24 December 2021, that is on or after the law enforcement date, and the supply is made on or after 1st January 2022. So in this case, VAT rate would be applicable at the rate of 10% on or after 1st January 2022, because the contract is entered on or after 21st December. And in this case, for example, in this case, if the supplier, if a contract is entered on the 25th December, say for example, and supply is to be happened on say 10th January 2022, then the supplier may issue the VAT invoice in the month of December, or let's say for example 28th December. In this case also, supplier has to charge VAT at the rate of 10%, because the supply is going to happen in the next financial year, that is on or after 1st January 2022, even though the invoice is issued prior to the 1st January 2022. And for the differential amount of 5% of VAT, if the originally invoice which are issued on 28th December in this example, then the differential VAT of 5% has to be issued within 15 days from the end of the month. So let us understand with the help of example this rule 2. Furniture company a registered VAT payer in the Bahrain filing VAT returns on monthly basis sign a contract on 27 December to supply a dining table to a customer. The table will not be supplied to the customer until 1st Feb 2022. On 28 December, furniture company issue a VAT invoice to the customer. As the contract was entered into after 24th for December, that is after the law enforcement date for which the supply is to be made after 1st January 2022, furniture companies should account for VAT at the rate of 10% on the VAT invoice, even though the VAT invoice is made on 28th December 2021. And the same is required to be declared in the VAT return for the month of December. So let us understand, let us look into the second example. On 20th December 2021, Electric Goods, a registered VAT payer in the Kingdom of Bahrain, takes an order from a customer for a new television. The customer pays 50% advance on the price on 29 December. The television will not be delivered until 1st January 2022. That will be delivered on or after 1st January. So in this case, Electric Goods should account for a VAT at the rate of 10% on 50% paid on 29 December for those supplies which is to be made on or after 1st January 2022. And the same is required to be disclosed in the VAT return also. Electric goods company should also issue a VAT invoice to the customer by 15th January 2022, reflecting the VAT at the rate of 10%. That is within 15 days from the end of the month to which the advance amount is received. And once the television is delivered, Electric Goods Company will issue an invoice for the remaining 50% with the VAT at the rate of 10%. So any question till now? Now let us understand rule 3, and rule 3 and rule 4 is for those contracts or for those kind of supply which are in the nature of continuous supply. So same fundamental concept would be applicable here, which we have seen in rule 1 and rule 2, and this rule 3 and rule 4 again divided into again based on the contract date. So rule 3 is for those contracts which are entered before 24 December. And some or all supplies on or after 1st January 2022, then in this case VAT rate at the rate of 5% would be applicable till 31st December 2022, that is for 1 year. And assuming that there is no change in the contract, if there is change in the existing contract which was entered before 24 December 2021, then VAT at the rate of 10% would be applicable on those supplies which are made or to be made after the amended contract or renewed contract, and 10% would also be applicable if there is no change in the contract. Then 10% would be applicable from 1st January 2023. That is one year relaxation period is there for the existing rate of 5% for those contracts which are entered prior to 24 December 2021, and there is no changes or amendment till 2022, or there is no what we can say there is no or the contract is not getting expired prior to 2022. So let us understand with the help of example. IT consulting company, a registered VAT payer in the Bahrain, entered into 3-year contract on 20th March 2021 to provide ongoing IT consulting services to a customer. As the contract is one for the continuous supplies, IT consulting company will apply VAT at a rate of 5% on the services provided under the contract in the period that is from 20th March 2022 till 31st December 2022. If they provide the services between this period and the date on which the transition rule expires, that is 31st December 2022, then the VAT rate would be applicable at the rate of 10% after 31st December 2022. So for example, if this is a continuous contract which are entered prior to 24th December, and there is no change in the contract, then VAT at the rate of 5% would be applicable till 31st December 2022. That is 1 year relaxation period from the effective date of for the rate changes. That is 1st January 2022 for the existing contracts which are entered prior to 24th December 2021. So after that date, 31st December 2022, even though there is no changes in the existing contract, then also VAT at the rate of 10% would be applicable. So we'll look into another example in continuous of the previous example. IT consulting company changes the contract on 30th November 2022. That is prior to 31st December 2022. Then transition rule 3 will no longer be applicable, and the company has to charge VAT at the rate of 10% post amendment to the contract. So rule 4, this is the last rule which are in the transitional rule. That is also for the contracts for the continuous supply. Rule 3 was for the contracts which are entered prior to 24 December, and rule 4 is for those contracts which are entered on or after 24 December 2021, and the supplies it's happened on or after 1st Jan 2022. Then in this case, VAT rate at the rate of 10% would be applicable on or after 1st January 2022. So if the contracts entered before 24 December 21 is changed or renewed after that date, then also 10% VAT rate would be applicable. So for example, a Bahraini company that supplies road and bridge building services enter into the contract on 28 December 2021 to build a new road on a private land in the Bahrain. And of course, construction of road would not be considered as a construction of new building. Therefore, there's no exemption or zero rated. So in this case, the standard rate would be applicable. Since the contract was entered on or after 24 December 2021, VAT rate would be applicable 5% till the till 31st December 2021 only, and thereafter, if there is thereafter for all the services, VAT rate at a rate of 10% would be applicable. This is in continuation of the earlier example. If the building company had entered into the contract before 24 December but amended the contract on 5th February, so what happened in this case? In this case, VAT at the rate of 5% would be applicable for the services delivered from the contract date till 5th February 2022, because the contract was entered before 24 December. And since the contract is amended on 5th February 2022, VAT rate at the rate of 10% would be applicable on the value of services delivered on or after 5th February 2022. So we see in rule 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, in all those rules we have discussed on the amended contracts. So let us understand what would be considered as a change or amendment to the contracts. Where a change to the contracts in terms result into the supply or consideration being subject to VAT at the rate of 5% instead of 10%. So we have understand that in rule 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, if there is a change in the contract, then VAT at the rate of 10% would be applicable from the date of change in the contract. Now let us understand what constitutes the change or amendment to the contract. So in the guidelines, they have given an example, three kinds of clauses as of now, but they again say that this is not limited to these 3 clauses. There are many clauses which can be considered as a changes to the amendment of contracts. So these 3 which are there in the VAT guidelines are: if there's an extending the duration of contract, so it applies to the additional goods and to the services. If the duration of contract, say the contract which is going to be expired in the month of May 1st, in the month of say 15th May 2022, but that is renewed, or that is renewed with a supplement agreement that it will continue till, say, till next year, then in this case it would be considered as a change to the contract, because you are making a changes to extend the duration of the contract to supply the goods and or services. Apart from that, if there is a change into the existing contract to supply additional goods or services within the existing terms of the contract, then also it would be considered as a change in the contract. If there is an increase in the consideration payable under the contracts, which would otherwise qualify at the rate of 10% of VAT. If there is a change in the consideration, change in the value, transaction value, then also it would be considered as an amendment to the contract. So apart from that, there are a couple of examples which can be considered, which cannot be considered as a changes in the contract. Say, for example, if there is a change in the method of delivery, or there is a change in the payment method, if there is change as far as these kind of terms are concerned, then it won't be considered as a changes to the contract. So apart from that, I have not covered in this slide, this presentation, about the VAT return changes. So because of these amendments, VAT return for the Q4 or December 2021 has been changed. While filing the VAT return, there would be a pop-up of questionnaire, which will be like, if you have any supplies which are of 10%, then you will have to mark tick mark. Otherwise, you will have to ignore. And if you mark this questionnaire, then your VAT return would be having an additional field in the sales category, also in the purchase category. In the sales category, there would be additional row of the sales at the rate of 10%, and in case of purchase, there would be additional line item for import at the rate of 10%. This is basically because if you have, which we have explained in the earlier slide, that if you received any advance payment for which the supply is to be made in the next financial year, that is post 1st January 2022, you will have to charge VAT at the rate of 10%. For these kind of changes, for this kind of changes in the law, VAT return has been changed. VAT return form has been changed. Now we can discuss on the question if anyone is having. Or in case of any queries, you can drop a mail, or you can also WhatsApp me. So there is a question: sales invoice on or before 1st January 2022. If we have to raise credit note, what will be the rate? Same 5%? No, if there is a credit note which is to be effected on or after 1st February 2022, for which the sale was made prior to 2022, then VAT rate at the rate of 10% would be applicable.
Kamlesh,
Yes.
Pranabhai, you are muted.
Kamlesh,
Yes, sir.
if this credit note which was issued, say sale happened earlier and the credit note is issued later on, then I had made the sale at 5%, but the credit note is at 10%. So is it explicitly mentioned anywhere in the rules, or it is based
No,
on
it is not mentioned anywhere in the rule, not even in the FAQs, but that would be considered as per law a different supply, and VAT at the rate of 10% would be applicable.
And the credit note has to be issued by the supplier only, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, so here
However, there is ambiguity on this. More
Ah.
clarification is awaited from the NBR.
Yeah, I think some clarification needs to be obtained from NBR on this, because when the original supply is at 10 and the credit note
Yes,
at 5 and then the credit note at 10, so it might create an anomaly. Say the entire sales is rejected, then what would happen?
yes. So
So,
clarification is awaited from the NBR. We have also done the research, and we have not found any clue with regards to this question.
correct. One more question which came up, Amlesh, was that where the agreement is entered after 24th December, the cutoff date.
Yes.
And bill is issued between 24th December to 31st of December. Then the rate will be 5 or 10.
So this is basically dependent on the supplies when it is to be made. If the supply, if the contract is entered after on or after 24th December, even though the VAT invoice is issued prior to 31st December and supply is made post 31st December, then VAT at the rate of 10% would be applicable.
Right. So yeah, so correct. So between 24th and 31st, the 10% rate can still apply in some cases.
Yeah. In those cases where the supply is going to be made post 1st January, on or after 1st January.
If the supply is made after 1st January, but if the supply is made before
if the supply is before 1st January, then there won't be any issue. 5% would be applicable.
Right.
So this is basically dependent on the law enforcement date and when the supply is to be made.
Correct. Right. Thanks.
So is there any question from other participant? So I think we can conclude the session, and in case of any queries, you can drop a mail or you can WhatsApp me also. We'll definitely answer your queries.
Amlesh, I have put one query.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
So contract entered before 24 December is for 105 inclusive of VAT per piece. What would be the rate from 1st January? Yeah, if the contract is entered before 24 December and the supply is going to be made on or after 1st January 2022, then VAT at the rate of 5% would be applicable, provided there won't be any change in the contract prior to the supply. So next question is from Mr. Raghunath. Which documents cover all the VAT related rules? So NBR has issued a guidelines related to transitional rules, which are there on their website, nbr.gov.in. Under the guidelines tab, you can find the transitional rules, and you can find a transition. And apart from that, there is a transitional rule for the VAT return form also. Yes, any more questions? I think we can now conclude the session. There is no any questions.
Any specific changes in the VAT returns?
Yeah, I've explained that there is a change in the VAT return. So there is a change in the VAT return, of course, from 1st January 22 also, and for the quarter 4 of 2021 and December 21. So once you open or go into the tab of VAT return, there would be a question here which is saying that if you have any sales affected at the rate of 10%, if yes, then you have to tick mark. Based on that, your VAT return form would be having the additional field of VAT sales at the rate of 10%, and there will be an additional column, additional row in the purchase side also, import at the rate of 10%.
Okay, Amlesh.
And there's one more question in our case, Bahrain. We have shared contract before 24/12, so our monthly invoice. Yes, that is a continuous supply. That is a continuous supply. If the contract is entered prior to 24 December 2021, and there is no change in the contract, and there's a monthly or ongoing basis there's a work, then the VAT at the rate of 5% would be applicable till the time contract expires, or if there is any amendment or changes to the contract prior to that, and that 5% would be applicable on till 2022, or if the contract is amended prior to that, then till that date, or if the contract expires prior to that date, then till that date. And of course, that contract has to be documented and that has to be written. There won't the authority would not consider the contract which are discussed orally. It has to be documented properly, stamped and signed. So is there any question? We can conclude the sessions. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining the session.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amlesh. It was really very useful session for all of us.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes.